Sup, this is David, and in this training, I'm going to be showing you how a school page beat out my customized opt-in page on Go High Level, and how crazy good school has gotten. And now it has like multiple benefits of using school, and why I'm like a big believer now. Okay, it's actually insane. So I recently did a test, and I wanted to see what would perform better, like my opt-in page that I made myself and that I really tried to optimize, or like a school about me page, right? And the winner is like it's very clear. And not only is it very clear, but like the school opt-ins, the emails that I'm getting from school is just so much higher quality than what I would get from like my regular opt-ins, right? And so that's what I'm gonna be talking about. So I'm gonna reveal the curtains and get into the numbers here. So on my regular opt-in page, right, for like a lead magnet, right? So these are the numbers I was getting. So I did like various split tests, and the important thing here is like the opt-in rate. So let's take a look at that, right? So the best performance I could get out of that opt-in page was like a 32.48%, right? Versus what I got with school, which is actually pretty insane, dude. It's like it outperformed my customized opt-in pages, sometimes with like a 43 above 40% in like the opt-in, like for a free community, right? Which is kind of crazy. And because I couldn't even get those numbers, like no matter what I did, like with my opt-in page. And the opt-in page, by the way, I don't have a picture of it here, but it's very simple. What I had was had like a headline followed by a picture of a video with the play button, but then it didn't really play it, or it wasn't really a video, because when you click it, there would be a pop-up to get your information. And then I had like a button, and that was it. That was like my opt-in page, right? So stupid simple, and I only had like one call to action. That was it, right? And I was getting like 32.48% from that. Versus what I got with school, which is a lot higher, and the quality was a lot better. Okay, so some days it would be lower. Like some days, I would have like 23 or sometimes lower. And sometimes, so this was this was a free community, by the way. It was going to a free community. And sometimes, because I had it set to manual approval, so I had to like manually approve it. Sometimes I forgot to do it, so like it would be like 0%. So like the numbers kind of skewed, but I did the math, it was around like 35% opt-in rate, which was, again, better than what I could get from my own, right? And the lead cost, okay, so let me be honest here though. The lead cost I was getting with my own opt-in pages was around, like $3, $3 to $4, right? But for the school, it was actually a little bit higher than that. So it was like $7 or so. But the quality was just so much better, because in an email, like when you actually try to reach out to somebody in an email, like out of 100 people, maybe like a handful would reply, right? So maybe like out of 100, I don't know, like 4 to 5 reply. So it's like a 4 to 5% reply rate on those emails. So the quality was way lower, versus like on school, it's kind of crazy. Like I don't know the exact numbers. Actually, I should have counted, but I don't know the exact numbers. But I'm gonna guess maybe like 15 to 20% of them, and these are like DMs, by the way. So I would just like DM them and offer my help, right? And maybe like 15 to 20% of them would actually reply, which is way higher than like a regular email, right? So like the quality is way higher. So let's go over like the multiple benefits of having a school. And you don't even have to use it as a community. You could just use it as an opt-in form, really. And you could just like not have a community. So it replaces your opt-in page. So if you have like a lead magnet or something, you could just host it on school and grab their contact information there, right? And since I found out about this and how well it works, I replaced my entire customized GHL opt-ins with school. because it was working so well. And again, the quality is so much higher. And it's also a place to consolidate like all of your like lead magnets and templates and workshops and trainings all into one place. So you don't have to have like multiple different places, multiple different opt-ins for like this thing and that thing. You can just consolidate all of it into Skool, right? And it's better quality than emails, like I said, right? And then there's just like a picture of Skool. Better quality than emails, because the thing is like most of them have profile pics on Skool. Versus like an email, like there's usually people don't have a profile picture with their email, right? Nor would they have any other kind of information, right? So most have profile pics. They have like, short bios so that you can kind of get to know them and you can see what their interests are. And of course, the added benefit is you get a community member. Not only do you get their contact information, but you also get a community member inside of your community. Versus like an email where most people don't have a picture on their email. Right? There's like no signature, and then you don't really see personality in their emails. But of course, you should still collect emails and send emails, because this is a way that you own the audience instead of Skool. So you should still do that. But I'm just saying, and I actually did a split test where I didn't send out a single email. And if you are in the community, like I didn't send you a single email. I just did everything through Skool, because I'm like split testing things, and this is working so well. Just just communicating on Skool versus email. So just saying that the communication on Skool is way better than the ones on email, but you should still collect emails, by the way. Okay. So my theory on Skool is this, right? Not only do you have advantage of network effects, the brand name, of course, and like because more and more people are hearing about Skool, people trust it more. So it's becoming like the Amazon of the community world, the info world, right? And also you get the benefit of having it on the discovery page. So like, people can stumble onto like your group from the discovery page. And this is just a theory, but I believe like Skool, like it has like a warmed up algorithm for like the meta pixel. So meta pixel is just like the algorithm for like, meta ads. And you can turn this on and off in the community section. And I believe that because Skool.com is the website and our community is an extension of Skool.com, right? It's extension of that domain. Right. So I believe what happens is like, because Meta has all these data on the top level domain, Skool.com, it kind of has a trickle effect. Right. So it could be using Skool's data on like the lookalike audience. And we're kind of like piggybacking off the hard work of Skool.com, if that makes sense. Right. Because Skool has millions of data points at this point, right? And it knows what a Skool customer looks like. So we're just kind of like piggybacking off of that data that Skool has already collected. And plus, Skool has server-side tracking, which it just means like a more accurate tracking for like ads. And then you can like toggle that on right here. And it has server-side tracking, right? So these three things, it is very optimized to do, and it has like millions of data points, so that the algorithm can just feed us like these lookalike audiences that are like likely to sign up to like a Skool group, right? Pretty much. So it makes our job a lot easier. That's basically what I'm trying to say. It makes our job a lot easier, and it's perfect for the freedom world model, because like this entire business model is based around efficiency, right? And a Skool is a big one. Like it has multiple benefits, and it allows us to get rid of a lot of these other tools that we used in the past. So it replaces many things, has multiple benefits. And again, even if you don't use it as a community, like the quality of the opt-ins and the conversations alone is worth the switch, in my opinion. So like some people that I know, they don't even use the community. All they use it for is like to collect the emails, and then maybe like to host their course on there, or some people just put in like their like lead magnet stuff on there, so that people can download it, and like they don't even check the community. Like the community is a ghost town, so they're just using it as an opt-in form pretty much. And here's the crazy thing. I think maybe, not yet, but GHL might even become obsolete because school is just getting better and better and better. And GHL, for those of you that don't know, it's Go High Level, right? Go High Level. And like when Go High Level first came out, like it replaced many functions of like I would have to rely on like 10 different tools, right? But then when Go High Level came out, like it replaced like 10 different tools because it was like an all-in-one digital marketing package, right? So I was like the biggest fanboy of like Go High Level in the early days, right? And I was even an affiliate for it, right? I got paid, a lot of money to like to promote the thing. But School now has replaced many of those functions. Like it's kind of crazy now. Like there was once a time where a GHL replaced many tools, and now School is replacing GHL. It's insane now. So remember like the first rules of like engineering, and we're like operating from first principles, right? The best part is no part. The best part is no part. So we're trying to remove as many parts as we can. And so in the past, what I used GHL for was like I used it for like a calendar system, a funnel, an opt-in page, like email automation pipeline. It replaced many tools, right? But the crazy thing is, because we don't have sales calls anymore, like there's no need for a bunch of these actually. There's no need for a calendar system. It's like, it's so liberating. And the calendar system in like Go High Level, it's a little complicated. Like you have to like set up a team member and then assign like a team member roles and all that stuff. So it's very liberating. So it's like I got rid of my entire calendar system on Go High Level. Because if you think about it, like most calendar systems, it's like a middle process. It's like it's a means to an end. Like Calendly and like Go High Level, these are like middle people. Like you can just get rid of the whole thing and just go straight to Google Calendar, right? So now all I do is I use a very simple Google Calendar. That's it. And it's free. You know what I mean? That's all I use. So I do still keep Go High Level around because I still use some functionalities of it. So it's not quite obsolete yet. But School is, getting closer and closer to making it obsolete. So I still use it for like emails and contacts and like email automations. Of course, I can use any other software. I can use like ConvertKit or any other ones. But I still do like Go High Level just because I can like copy and paste a snapshot and like light funnel stuff, maybe like special offers and special deals. I can kind of use Go High Level for it. But that's it. Like anything else, like I use School. Like School like is a big game changer. Like GHL was once a big game changer for me, but now School is at that point where it's like replacing GHL. It's kind of crazy, especially because now they've released tiers and like the webinar stuff and like the native video hosting, and it keeps getting better, right? It keeps getting better, and of course I love the team. I love Sam and Alex. I believe in the team, so I'm on the ride with y'all. And some other benefits. So with School, right? Like, you don't gotta like go in there and then like try to like customize like the landing page with like, change the font and everything. Like School makes it just so easy and like so simple. Sometimes it can get confusing, right? With like the funnel builder and everything. And it also adds another step. Like you don't have to like create another landing page now because School is just there. And I think it's more systematized. And what I mean by that is like, you can easily copy what's working. So if I say like, hey, this works on School for like the second image, you can easily like replace your second image with like a similar image that I have, right? So it's very easy to like model after, and it makes it pretty damn easy. And on School, like people, they're used to buying things. Like they're bought into the idea of info products and like coaching and communities, right? So it's kind of like how on Amazon, like people are used to buying things on Amazon, right? And that's why like Amazon products convert so well because people are just so used to buying stuff. So in the same way, that's happening with School. Like most people on School, they're used to buying, a bunch of like info stuff and coaching stuff, especially like on a monthly recurring basis, right? So in my opinion, it's like easier to convert versus like on your like own like opt-in page or like your funnel or whatever. And so school is becoming more and more like the Amazon of like the community world and like for us coaches, right? And I do believe they based some of their stuff off of Amazon. Like I think they got a lot of their ideas off of Amazon, right? And of course, Amazon, you all know Amazon, Amazon.com. I believe they modeled, their about page and others from like Amazon.com. So Alex Hermosi mentioned that Amazon has like the highest converting page in the world, right? Because it's also brand powered. Like we're borrowing the brand of school, we're borrowing the brand of Sam Muffins and like Alex Hermosi, like names that people trust, right? Like people who sell with FBA, right? So the conversions are much higher on Amazon because people just trust Amazon, right? They know the brand, they've heard of the brand, and they have, of course, other benefits on Amazon, like Prime membership, one-click buys, and so on. And there's other benefits on school as well, right? So we're doing something similar with school, but for like communities and info products and of course coaching, right? We're borrowing the power of school, the brand of school, because people trust it now, right? People have probably heard of school, and people trust it more than like a random website that we try to send them to, right? And if you actually see this, like the about page resembles Amazon in certain ways. Like they have like similar yellow button on the right side. Like they have an image gallery with the main image showing up, up on top, a right sidebar panel. So I'll kind of show you a picture of this. So this is like Amazon, right? So yeah, they have like a main picture with like the gallery beneath it, and of course like on the right there's the buttons, right? School is like very similar, like the main picture with like the gallery, and of course on the right side there's a button. So they're modeling it after, like Alex said, one of the highest converting pages on the internet, which is Amazon. So yeah, so that's my little theory on school and how I believe it'll simplify your entire business, right? And it's become such a godsend because I can get rid of so many things. I can get rid of my opt-in page, and I don't have to like spend all day trying to like optimize it. And I think if you're using like the traditional opt-in page and like the lead magnet for your lead magnet and like like templates and stuff, I think you should definitely give school a shot, right? It's been a game changer for me. Like after seeing it, in first person and trying it out and seeing how the numbers play out, oh man, it's so good. Like the quality is so good too. So if you are an established coach and you're watching this on YouTube, please give a like and a sub for more stuff like this, and join the SKOOL group down below if you are serious about taking your business to the next level and about freedomizing your business. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon.